everybody wants to stand out, but nobody wants to be different. And if you're growing your account or you're trying to grow your account on Instagram and you want to grow a following and you want to turn it into a business, you're going to have to be a little bit different. You're going to risk losing followers. You're going to risk not everybody's going to like you, but getting really clear about who your audience is and what you're actually doing. Like, what are you actually doing? Is this a business? Is this just for fun? If it's just for fun, then it doesn't really matter who's following or whatever. But most of you who are doing content creating or trying to grow your accounts want this to be a business, a source of income, a platform to grow and to reach people. So you got to get really clear on what exactly are you selling or promoting or sharing? Are you inspiring? Are you just influencing? Like, what exactly are you doing? And then figure out who your audience is. If you're a content creator, figure out who your audience is, because yes, there's accounts that are much bigger than mine. I'm not in competition with anybody. I will happily grow slow if that means that I'm engaging with people and that I'm growing organically and I'm staying true to what it is God has called me to do, which is to help bring women up and out of destructive cycles, help people elevate their life in a very simple, organic, modern way. And I just stay on my path. That's it. I don't veer very far off. The only time I promote a little bit more consumption is around Christmas, because that's what I do. So I promote what I'm doing. But I'm not going to suck people down a hole of never-ending trend chasing and destructive cycles on telling you, you must buy these things and you must chase these things, or else what? Like what? So realize that your audience is not that type of audience. Number one, that just diffuses the whole thing, because I'm like, well, that's not my audience. People that want to constantly chase and consume and I'm not going to push people to do all of those things, and my account might not grow as fast, and that's okay. So first, you got to get clear on that. Have peace about it. Second, be honest with yourself. So this whole trend audio that says your Instagram is not a place for your friends, it's a place for you. Well, that's kind of a lie. So be honest with yourself, because you like when people like your content. People are complaining all the time. Nobody's seen my views. Nobody likes my content. How come I'm not getting and I'm not making money and I'm not doing this? Well, be honest with yourself. Then maybe you're not that interesting. Maybe I don't know, maybe the algorithm's suppressing you. Maybe you just haven't been on long enough. Maybe, I don't know. There's so many reasons, but just be honest with yourself that you do care, especially if it's a business or you're trying to make a business about it or an income with it. Then it does matter, the engagement and who sees it and who likes it. So it's not really just about you. It is about engaging with other people, because without the engagements and without other people, you don't really have any platform, any business. You can't, if nobody's following you, then what? And what's your page? So get honest with yourself, and also be willing to change and be willing to say, well, what am I really doing? What am I promoting? There's a lot of girls, a lot of home accounts on Instagram that are promoting the same thing. Their homes look the same. Their stuff looks the same. They look very unhealthy. They use the same trending audio. And because they have a lot of followers, they think that's somehow boosting them to a platform or a status that they think they're winning in life. They're winning at this specific level. Well, you're not. You're just because you have a lot of followers, it doesn't mean you're winning in life. The truth is, every time that you post about something that's against the grain, you'll probably lose followers. I lose followers every time that I post about health and wellness, or when I post about where I was to where I am, or helping people change. I lose tons of followers. But I also get a lot of people who are awake. It's like instead of trying to wake the sheep, you're waking the other lions. So the sheep are falling off, right? The lions are the ones being like woken up. They're like, oh, I'm ready. Like, this is making me, I'm pissed about my life and where all the things that I've tolerated and my health and all of this. I'm ready to level up. Though that's the audience that I am going after, because I want to wake up those other lions, the lionesses. Like, let's do this. Let's come up higher. Let's push each other. Let's sharpen each other. The Bible says iron sharpens iron. I want to sharpen you. I want people to sharpen me. I want people to tell me, hey, encourage me and tell me you're doing great, or help me to improve, or just, you want those types of friendships, and those to be, especially for women. You're not competing with each other. That's the thing, is once you get the competition out of it, you're helping each other. You're pushing each other to be better, because you understand each one of us has a race to run. So you're not trying to drag that woman down and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get her to buy all of this Walmart trendy items and these plastic topiaries and all of this stuff that tell her that she must have and she needs for her house, because it's going to help me. But if you think about it, all of your favorite influencers that are just pushing you to buy meaningless things, I'm talking about like meaningless things over and over and over, who does it benefit? It benefits you, or it benefits them? Because all you're doing is making them bigger and their head bigger, is basically what you're doing. And most of the stuff, not all of it, there are some great finds. I've seen some really great gadgets that I'm like, oh yeah, that would definitely be helpful in life. But I didn't buy it because I want to make sure that I'm being intentional and conscious about it. Like, if I've lived this long without that gadget, why do I suddenly need it now? I don't know. Is it going to make my life easier? Some of these things that are gadgets ended up making my life worse, because I had to put a bunch of batteries, or it caused a bunch of problems, or it broke, or it stunk, or it just malfunctioned, or just ended up being clutter and more things I had to put away and clean and take care of. I'd rather just the simple things. So keeping it simple and basic. So if you want things to change in your life, you have to be the one to change. You have to see things differently than how you used to see things. I used to consume, like, I'd be following people, and it was always at night, like, oh my gosh, I'm on their like to know it, or I need to buy this, or I need to buy that. Some stuff, yeah, I kept. It was a good buy. I found some really cute things that would have sold out that I still have. But some of it I return. I would say the majority of it I ended up returning, because I bought it like when I was like, oh, half asleep. Oh yeah, I need this. Or I was pushed to be like, oh my gosh, you have to get this. Like, every time that there'd be a drop at Target, oh, I better stay up late because I need to be the first one in line to get it because everybody else is getting it, or whatever. It was just a waste of time and money. Now, it might not be that. It might not be Target drops. I don't know, because I don't pay attention. But what I do see on Instagram is, this is what I'm seeing a lot. I'm going to be totally honest. Houses are obese. They are overloaded. The styling is mediocre. It's all the same stuff. Very small scale items. Lots of tchotchkes and small scaled items put together, stacked together, clustered together. Furniture that is unnecessary and then filled with unnecessary things. So you've got sideboards with cabinets next to the sideboards, and tables galore, ottomans just sitting in the middle all over the place, random things. And I'm seeing this everywhere. And then I'm seeing, the homeowner isn't talking about anything else except for the stuff and the constant stuff. Nothing has to do with, well, how is this going to make my life better? How is this going to help me live better? How is this going to help me love my house? So what it does is it makes that content creator, they end up being the hero of the story. Like, there's a thing that shows, oh, you were didn't know how to decorate, and then you found me. So that makes that content creator the hero. You found me, so now I'm doing you a favor because you found me and you found my account, and I'm so great. That is a huge turnoff. Number one, you are not the hero. You are a link for the person who's following you to become better, or to have a type of life, or to have an item that they don't have. You're the link. You are not the hero of the story. So put yourself down a little bit and remember that these are real people. Your audience is real people. I understand that everybody doesn't want my life, and everybody doesn't want what I have, and people live in all different places, all different backgrounds. So by providing bite-sized pieces or different ways that you can change your life, no matter where you're at, might be in a big house, might be in a small house, might be in an apartment, might be married, single, older, younger, it doesn't matter. There's tangible ways that you yourself, if you took all of that stuff out and it was just you and you, that's it. There are tangible ways that you can become better, and that's through your eating your healthy exercise. Obviously, I showed a big bowl of ice cream that I ate today, which I'm now walking, because you have to have time to indulge a little bit. Can't be strict all the time. But giving bite-sized ways to, hey, declutter. Hey, you don't need all of these kitchen gadgets. Make some space in your closet. You're going to feel better. These are things that anybody can do at any age to live a lighter, fresher life and really just be your highest self, no matter what season you're in. It doesn't matter what's going on or where you're at or where you live. These are things that you can do, that you have control over. So my goal is just to remind you that your life is passing, time is passing. Don't trade your time for your house. If decorating is your thing and design is your thing, yes, it's time consuming. It can be challenging. And sometimes you have to buy and return to find the right piece. That's all part of the deal. But don't trade years for that. Remember that you are a person. You need to take care of your own health. You know, if you're a mom raising little kids, that's taking up a lot of your time. So just be honest and be intentional about your life and what you're doing. I just remembered the other trending audio that is super annoying. It's the repeat after me. I don't decorate my house for anybody other than myself. So if that's the case, if somebody unfollows you, then it shouldn't bother you, because you're only doing it for yourself and you don't care about showing it to anybody else. So this is like a big fat lie. Of course you decorate for other people as well, because you care what other people say and think about your stuff. Now, you might be the one living in your house, so you primarily do it for you and your family, but you know what I'm talking about. You do care what other people think about your design and your decorating. We all do.